you away from free love. But this thou hast, that thou hatest the deeds of Nicolaitans, which I also hate. Revelation chapter 2, verse 6. Who were the Nicolaitans? Historians describe them as a short-lived sect in the early days of Christianity that promoted promiscuous sexual relationship among its believers. In other words, a free love spirit. But Revelation is a spiritual book, and what Christ is particularly speaking about here is a spiritual condition. The Nicolaitans are only mentioned one other time in the Bible, and that is further along in verse 15 of the same chapter. The context of the mention of them, both here and in verse 15, is when Christ is dealing with a relationship problem, either a let their first love problem, as stated in an earlier post concerning verse 4, or an unfaithful condition described as to eat things sacrificed unto idols, and to commit fornication, problem as stated later in verse 14. In both cases, Jesus is dealing with where people are in reference to their spiritual love relationship with Him. To the church at Ephesus, he is basically stating that spiritually they have left their first love, but they have not gone as far spiritually as the Nicolaitans, where people will love and embrace many divisive sect or religion or religious belief, no integrity or faithfulness to Jesus and how He lived and taught. An unfaithful spiritual relationship. The spiritual Nicolaitans ignore Christ's one way to live and one church that Jesus is married to embrace, accepting many ways to live in a different church that the one Christ is married to. Concerning this free love, religious spiritual condition, Jesus plainly stated, which I also hate. This is one key purpose of the book of Revelations, to reveal the unfaithful religious condition of a spiritual Babylon. See Revelation 17, which Jesus hates. Ephesus had left their first love, but had not taken on the deeds of the free love Nicolaitans. At least not yet. The Ephesians were relying on the religious discipline to keep them away from becoming spiritually unfaithful. But it takes heartfelt, sacrificial love to remain faithful. Temptation and persecutions can eventually overcome religious discipline, but they cannot overcome the flame of intimate true love. The way for the religious discipline Ephesians to avoid going as far as the Nicolaitans is shown earlier in post concerning verse 5. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works. In other words, remember where your love began to grow cold and turn away from your coldness and indifference back to your labor of sacrificial love. For sacrificial love, faithful love is the natural result of a true love relationship with Jesus Christ. Note, where this message to Ephesus is within the full context of the full Revelation message, see also the roadmap of Revelation.